Okay, students, coming to the next concept, electric lines of force. Just remember this concept is very useful in the second part of this chapter. Listen, suppose this is an electric field E. I kept a unit positive test charge, isolated single unit positive test charge I kept. So in the previous class I told you if any charged particle kept in the electric field, on that charged particle force will act in this direction or any direction, force will act. Automatically this charged particle will move in the direction of force. So it will move here, suppose after that force is acting, it will move here, it will move here like this. So the imaginary path along which the isolated positive test charge, unit positive test charge, will travel in the electric field is known as electric line of force. Here force is acting in the electric field and it is traveling in particular path. That is why it is called electric line of force, electric field lines. Coming to the properties, so many properties are there. So first property, electric lines of force starts from positive charge, terminates, ends at negative charge. See these examples. Here if I will take two positive charges very near to each other, a repulsion takes place. So that is why here remember arrow marks also there here. So this is the arrow marks away from positive charge. So positive and negative charges are there. So बीच में there is no electric lines of force since there is no electric field here. So remember, we will explain this example later on. Coming to next one, tangent drawn at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. So remember, on the base of this thing, maybe you will get numerical questions also. Okay, coming to the next property, electric lines of force never intersect each other. What will happen, sir? If they will intersect, what will happen? Suppose this is electric line of force, this is another electric line of force. If they will intersect each other, at this point of intersection, electric field has two directions. But electric field has only one direction. So two directions are not possible. I told you electric field is from positive to negative like this. Only one direction must be there. If they intersect, two directions are possible. So two directions are not possible, that means no intersection. This property is very useful. Remember, it came in exams so many times. So next fourth property, electric lines of force are parallel and equidistant. So that means uniform electric field. Next, electric lines of force cannot pass through a conductor. What is the reason? Inside the conductor electric field is zero. That is why no electric lines of force. Electric lines of force are always normal to the perpendicular to the conductor, surface of the conductor. Remember this thing. I will ask you in the second chapter this thing. Next, if electric lines of force are crowded, means many number of electric lines of force are there like this, more number of electric lines of force like this. That means here strong electric field is there. If electric lines of force are less, that means weak electric field is there, remember. Electric lines of force, there is no physical existence. We cannot able to see directly. Next, electric lines of force do not form any closed curves. So these are open curves. So it proves the conservative nature of electric field. I told you conservative nature. So amount of work done by the electric field is zero. Next, electric lines of force are open curves. Magnetic lines of force are closed curves. This is very useful. And when I am explaining chapter number 6, again I will use this sentence. Remember how they are open curves. See, first point I explained the first point in this topic. First point, open curves. This one we can see in chapter number 6. These are continuous curves in a charge-free region. So there is no charge. That means electric lines of force can be continuous. No one can disturb. So it will be continuous like this. Next, the number of electric lines of force through a given area normal to the surface is known as electric flux. This sentence is very useful. I told you in the second part of the lesson, I will start the lesson with this point. Go through these points. Properties are very useful. We will see the next concept in the next slide. Thank you.